I'm Aislinn. I'm from Belfast, even though you wouldn't actually know it from the accent.
Oh, you've still got twinges. You've still got twinges. They disown me as well. 5 years in Cork, and Cork people don't down me, and Belfast people certainly have disowned me, so get prepared for that.
It's okay, whenever I speak Spanish, they're like, okay, it's fine. Yeah, so studied Spanish and business over in Edinburgh, and just finished my first year as relay, Dudas, in Barcelona.
So you've been jumping about all over the place. What made you go to Edinburgh to start with?
Really simple, basically, because I wanted to do business in Spanish, joint degree, and in Northern Ireland you can only do major minor, so that was the decision made. I had to leave the island, and Edinburgh, I just really loved the course, so there was nothing about history or about culture. It was very specific, translating and interpreting for a business situation, which sounds just up my street, so which is good.
So to go from West Belfast off to Edinburgh, how did you find that? Did you love life? Was it everything you expected it to be?
I didn't really have many expectations before going. The summer before going to uni, I was in Spain as an au pair, so I had done like a 2 months living away from home, which was really good, and then going straight into Edinburgh, which was fun. It was great. It was nice of being away from home and doing my own thing and figuring it out, which was really cool, and actually doing a degree that I loved, and studying business and studying Spanish. It was a complete joy to just get into the language and and then to meet so many more people. I played ultimate frisbee at university whenever I arrived, and that was great. That was mental. Within the first month I was playing mixed regionals and then onto nationals, as the university is mainly guys and they needed girls on the team, so I was automatically on the team.
Oh, you're harsh on yourself. I'm sure you're probably a brilliant player too, but
at the beginning I wasn't. I had to learn quickly. By the time I got to nationals, it wasn't that bad, so yeah. But that was great, meeting having a team and having that team setting and going out with those guys, and then also getting involved with Christian Union was really good, yeah.
Oh, cool. Well, that's a good balance. I sometimes always say to students starting, students will be starting in the next couple of weeks, and make sure you don't get in, completely cut off from Christian content, but at the same time make sure you don't get completely cut off from the other side and have no outlet for life and just enjoying university and what it has to offer. So no, that's cool. Brill. And as a Christian, it can sometimes be hard when you've grown up in one church all your life to then move to a different church or a different setting. Was that easy enough?
Yeah, so my home church was really supportive, and they kept in good contact with me whenever I was in Edinburgh, and I really felt like just their support. So in Edinburgh I went church searching with the CU, and that really helped. Just finding a church and then just getting stuck in was really important. It's interesting having come from one church and then going to a different city and having all these different churches, and you have to be quite strict on yourself to not go church hopping and just keep on looking and everything, and actually sit down and, okay, this is the church I'm decided to go to and commit to it. What we found was in our CU that a lot of people went to one church for the first year, then decided that wasn't for them, changed in second year and have now stayed at that church second, third, fourth, fifth year. So that was actually encouraging, knowing that even if you're in a church for a year, it's okay to change in your second year, but not to go church hopping, if that makes sense. So the majority of us actually from the Christian Union, we changed in our second year and felt really solid and stable in the second church that we went to after having done a year in the first church. Yeah.
And yet you always knew that part of your degree then would be going away. and tell us how did you find, how on earth did you go about choosing like what to do or where to go for that year?
The choice was pretty easy because I do business in Spanish. I had to go away and study business at a university in Spain.
Oh, okay.
We had 4 or 5 choices, one in Madrid, one in the north, one in the south, and one on the coast. And I decided to go to the south. I was like, let's go furthest south possible. So I was in Cadiz, which is just under Portugal. After I applied for it, I then looked at it on the map. I knew it was in the south, but I didn't realise how far south. Like, it's literally, like, you can't get further south. You know, you keep on going, you hit Morocco kind of thing. Like,
yeah.
it's, you know, near Gibraltar,
yeah.
Which I didn't realise. But yeah, it was really, really good. I was excited to start, and it was encouraging that I was there for a whole year studying, not doing 2 different placements, because the first semester was quite lonely and still getting my feet and figuring out classes and the whole system of university, so that once I hit second semester it was I was a lot more stable, a lot more steady, and it would be really hard changing to have figured it out and then going off to a different university or changing country. So that was a real blessing that I was there for the whole year and be able to make proper friendships.
If you're making those decisions to live in the south and to only mix with local people for the sake of your language, and presumably also for the sake of the good news to a certain extent as well, and presumably that still meant embracing loneliness in life to some extent while that happened and while that went on, where actually presumably you could have had endless friends with Erasmus students and had a whale of a time and been loving life, or did you not feel that so much?
Yeah, it was. First semester was definitely lonely, so from September until December it was really tough actually, and then what I did was I got stuck into my local church. So I'd researched churches before I went, and got stuck into church, but also really got stuck into the Christian Union in Spain, which is called GBU. And that in itself was crazy because I'd researched before going what if there was a GBU group in my university, and there wasn't. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I'm not going to be involved with the Christian Union on my year abroad. I'll be stuck into the local church. I'll be proper with like the youth group and encouraging the church. But God had completely other plans, and I arrived on a Monday, and by Saturday somebody had gotten my number and had put it into the GBE group for Cadiz, and about a month later I ended up going away on their weekend away. Never having met any of the students, there was a space, I went away and got really stuck in and involved there, and that really helped with the loneliness, having a Christian community there. I was still making a lot of effort in class, and it's tough because you have to do, in Spain they do loads of group projects. It's ridiculous, it's horrendous, but that's what they do. And trying to put yourself forward and be like, can I be part of your group with these 3 native Spaniards and you as the Erasmus student? But that worked well, and that meant that I was making friends, so that next semester it was easier as well. But it was tough, and having people at home Skyping me or messaging me really was an encouragement. And then second semester, really found my feet, knew what I was doing a lot more, failed a subject, that was okay. First time I've ever failed a subject and failed it Spain. But yeah, that was good, that was a learning experience.
Studying in another language, but studying in my own language is tricky enough, never mind.
It was an experience, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, having that Christian community and having a church to go to, and the GBE group really helped combat that loneliness, but as well just pushing into God. I learned a lot on my year abroad. It is tough going and doing life in another country, in another language, another culture, another country, but just learning that God's always there, and just pushing into Him is what helps. Yeah.
So that was you to on your feet. Then coming back to do a final year in Edinburgh,
Yeah.
which must have been weird in itself, no?
Yeah, that was tough, especially because of my degree. It's all weighted on final year. So the first 3 years of my degree didn't count, basically, whereas all the pressure was on for final year. Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
Which was
Yeah,
hard.
very hard.
Yeah.
But you obviously survived and came out the other end.
Yeah. Gracias a Dios. Thanks to God. It was not me. Yeah.
Yeah. What, having been away for a year and then coming back in to see you, did that help, or were you able to make suggestions, or do you think that broadened your vision for what God could do in the university, or like what was that like, or maybe people didn't know you so they were so close to you inputting into what CU should look like, but
So I was really involved with CU before I left. So I started on committee and I was really involved with CU before leaving. I was on committee as evangelism secretary from my February first year until February of second year. So I was really involved, really stuck in. Went away. On my year abroad, I was put on committee as well for in GBE. I'd only arrived and they'd never had a committee. They were forming a new one. They were like, "Will you help?" So I was on committee on my year abroad, which is mental. And then coming back, I wondered how to get involved again with CU after having been away for a year. So I went to Forum UK as a steward, so I did volunteering that year, and that was great being able to slowly get stuck back into CU life with CU people and seeing the big vision of what it's like again before starting university. And I was really involved within Missions Week, Events Week, really involved in terms of background scenes and like praying and being available to make sandwiches and different things, but because of final year and dissertation I couldn't be as involved as like on a hand to hand kind of thing, but still was like the CU knew that I was able to be there if they needed anything. But one thing that I did was I went to the weekly prayer breakfast, so every Wednesday morning prayer breakfast, and that was great being able to still be involved with CU life, but even if I couldn't make the meeting midweek, I was still praying and still seeing people, and still they to see that a fourth year student was still around and still available, whereas in my first year there were no fourth year students. It was like as soon as you hit fourth year, fifth year, dead because of dissertation and everything. So in my year we were slowly changing that culture.
Cool. And
Which worked
so
well.
were you still frisbeeing away by that stage, or had Spain completely done the frisbee out of you?
No, so I hadn't frisbee for a year in Spain. Got back, was quite unfit, had to get my fitness up very fast, and was very involved again, which was great because between class and dissertation, you needed an outlet. You needed just something to like run up your steam, and it was great. So once a month we had a competition, so I was away doing indoor nationals, indoor regionals, and then mixed women's. Every month I had a competition, but it was great because life is not just about final year and dissertation and studying. There is a life outside of that, and being able to just be a witness in there in my team, and even though everybody was stressed with dissertation, everybody was stressed with different pressures, still having that peace, and people were able to see that and be like, how are you still so calm in the midst of the deadlines and everything you have, and being a real witness there, and still being able to invite my team along to the different evangelistic events we did within CU. So every time we had a pub quiz with an evangelistic talk, my team would come along. I would always win the pub quiz actually. And that was great, even just having that, place to let off steam and just relax and not think about things. So whenever you walked into training, people would say, "How are you?" and you'd be like, "Good," and that was it. No talks about studies or deadlines or anything. But it was tough around competition time, being like, I have an exam soon, but I have to go and play women's nationals. Which one do I do?
Yeah.
But it was all hard. Yeah, it was great. It was really, really good.
Oh, fab. And Spain must have done something for you, because you're back there again now. Talk us through. I mean, many people would say that the needs in Ireland, where you've grown up, particularly even here in the where we're sitting in West Belfast, and the needs for evangelical churches here, and also the needs of Scotland, one of the most secular nations, and what was such a nation that had churches now is such dire need, and yet you've ended up back in Spain again. Tell us a bit about what you're doing, and then also how you came to how you even came to decide that.
So I've just finished my first year as a relay worker in Spain, so as a student worker working full time with the students in Barcelona, and working with the different Christian youths there, and that in itself is mental. That God brought me there. I think it's a real privilege being able to study a language and being able to talk to somebody in their native language and meet them on their terms. And I've always loved Spain, and loved just the culture, the people, the language, and just found it fascinating. And the fact that in my Erasmus year, I really met loads of people and was really stuck into GBE, the CE there, and just saw the need of workers.
So you just mentioned there the great need, but you also said that you came to love Barcelona. I find that I just love places that I've been in, or that I find fun holiday destinations. What do you mean that? What would it look like for a student currently to end up loving a different part of the world and feeling that God was calling them to that part of the world?
So for me, it wasn't Barcelona specifically, it was Spain in general. I had a real heart for Spain, and meaning I found myself thinking about it a lot. I found myself being in Edinburgh, being in Belfast, wanting to be in Spain, wanting and having that yearning and longing in a sense to be there and to be talking Spanish people, and living there and establishing life there and sharing life with people there. And it ended up that I was then sent to Barcelona, and that's where I've now been living for the last year, and where I'm going to be living for the next few years and establishing life there. But it's really, I found my thoughts always wandering back to it, wandering back to Spain, and just praying into that, praying into how I couldn't be there, and praying the gospel. And I would be walking in, for example, in Edinburgh and Belfast, and you'd hear somebody speaking Spanish, and you'd automatically turn around, just wanting to engage in conversation with that person. And meeting them, being able to speak their language and respecting their language, and wanting to learn more about the culture and about the history, and wanting, I suppose, to bless them by speaking their language and show them that you're genuinely interested. And the doors were just really open for me to go to Spain and use my degree. And
did people? So I mean, that was your sense of calling from within yourself. Did you turn to others, or did others kind of verify that sense of call? I mean, how did your church react, or how did your family react to that?
So my church weren't surprised at all. They were, they thought it was very normal, very, Ashley in Spain, she wants to be a mission in Spain, fair enough. Like, they were very, very supportive about it, which is a real confirmation for me. So whenever I got back from my year abroad, I knew at that point I wanted to go back to Spain after doing final year. And so I spoke to my friends from the Christian Union, good friends, who we'd done university together, together, and they weren't surprised by it. They were like, that makes sense, you going and doing relay, being a student worker in Spain, that suits you down to the ground. And that was a real confirmation. Not just the fact that my church were on board and then my family were on board, but also friends, that they could see me doing it.
Did they come on to support you at all in any way?
Yeah, so a lot of them were like sign me up for your prayer letter, and then also supporting me financially. Some of them who were still in the year below me at university started to support me £5 a month, which is more for them to be, I want to be involved, I'm a student, I can't support you £20 a month at the minute, but here's what I can support you with, which is really encouraging. And just the fact that they were partnering with me in the mission, and even that £5 a month did make a difference. And then the ones who were in my year, who then went on for graduate jobs, were able to support me a lot more, which is really encouraging.
I mean, that's like how some of the CU movements in the world started.
Exactly.
Students, like grads, supporting their mate to go off to another part of the world where there weren't Christians or where there weren't a CU already, and like empowering them to do that. So that's exciting. That's cool to hear.
Yeah, it was
Brilliant.
cool how so 3 things kind of lined up for me to know that I was supposed to go. I felt like God had put that desire in me and I had that calling. Then checking with friends and family in my church, and they also confirmed that. And then God provided the finances.
Well, Aislinn, thanks very much. It's been fantastic to hear your story, and hopefully we can stay in touch on your contact details below on your website. So thank you.